Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Penix. The throw here is complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Robinson. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Travis Jones there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
This ball batted away. That's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he will score! Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they come up now on 3rd and 7. From the gun, here is Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Penix. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Owen.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Now he'll run it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short. Jackson exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
A gain of 10 yards.
10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They face 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
On the give, here's Henry.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Baltimore 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Pushed out to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Ravens have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 9.
7-yard gain.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Jackson looking to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Giants' 1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be. What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the 1st half, 1st one of the 2nd half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Carter on the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this 1st half.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. And this ball's going to go out of bounds. Not the way you want to begin the 2nd half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard.
2nd down, Jackson. Moving to his right. He keeps it himself. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
He'll swing this out wide to Henry. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First and 10 at the 25.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Made at the 24-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Jackson now on second down. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Baltimore first.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Now, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a
48-yard line.
throwing is Penix. Left side in the hands of London. Still going. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons.
Touchdown Falcons.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
17. Falcons 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. Ooh. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Jackson
Brings up second.
forced out left. He'll tuck it and take off. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete. They trying to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Come low at 60 Eagles, 60. Check out.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Open man, left side. He's got it. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way.
And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now another extra point try here from a little shorter distance. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Ravens 17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This taken around the 11. And he will dive into the end zone. 86 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. It's up and through. And the Ravens extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Carter on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break. Shut up, shut up.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll drop to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing again, it's Penix. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked picked off by Roquan Smith.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. One side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
14 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. 2nd down, they need 3. Throwing Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Loop now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Falcons 21.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Off he goes. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there, and we're likely down to a final snap. Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. Here we go. One final play. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore. Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Play of the game, first throw of the game. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's second down. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Flushed to his left. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That one good for 26 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it with Henry. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
on 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another. Baltimore, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
A quick slant to Flowers. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. Now, Jackson. And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Ravens 44-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Great, set. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
Kyle Van Noy on the tackle. It's a gain of
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at
No
the
touch,
29-yard line.
Hey, no touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That one caught by Smith. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Great, set. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down. Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
No touch, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. 73. No touch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Great, set. Trimmer. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st down.
No
1st
touch,
and
set.
10 at the 18-yard
No
line.
touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Ready, set. Anyone else?
Hurts. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal.
Gain of 9 yards.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Barkley, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Ready, set. Anyone else? King, Phil King. No touch.
Now Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this 2nd half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 14.
This is Henry. Face to run inside the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
And he will get into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
63, 6. Great. Delta.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
13 yards.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Delta.
A first down throw for Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
12 yards.
Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Delta, set.
Here's Barkley. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
49-yard line. A 3-yard
Just shy of midfield. Here's second and 7.
Great, set. On anyone, yeah? Delta.
Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
Gain of 17 yards.
17 yards, the gain there. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Delta, set. On anyone, yeah? Delta.
To throw is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Leads to second and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's caught Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Delta, set. Crowd left yet? On anyone, yeah? Delta.
Again, Hurts. No chance at all. He'll go down. That's the Canadian, Brent Urban, in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Hey, 73. Delta.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
It's a loss of 3.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot. And at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
He'll get this over the middle to Smith. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Here's Hurts. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. We go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Jackson on the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down up past the 35. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On the ground, here's Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore.
They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Ravens.
On the give, here's Henry. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal, Baltimore.
Here's a run. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Leads to
2nd down. Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here is Shipley on the return. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now give to Barkley, running right, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Now it's Hurts. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. To throw, Hurts. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
Gain of 40.
What a play on 4th and long. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Makes the score, Ravens 29.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 14. And the Ravens, first down.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
They show run with three tight ends here on first down. Right to the air is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
and now Jackson will look to throw it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard
Henry
line.
will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here we go. Black, slice, cut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Love now. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Shot, 17.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Red,
At
cycle.
their 48-yard line.
Set.
Throwing. Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
41-yard line.
Black shot. 6. Mega. Green Jack. Go pink. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Set. 10 black, Edo blue. Drill green. Set.
Love from the gun. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. They tried to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Down. Black ultra. Set.
Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Henry up the middle. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
7-7, our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Now Jackson. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. To throw is Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. A beautiful fake. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a